Okay, moral. Like I said, I love to give back. And giving back is one of the biggest things for me. Over the years, I've had a lot of girls. I like to say this, I'm not a girls coach, I'm just a mentor. And like I said, my work is ministry. It has nothing to do with coaching. For me, everything I do is mentorship. Having this platform has helped me to navigate helping people. I remember when I started this journey with one of my friends. Her name is Ikemhe Ekwere Bello. I think I should mention her in this journey. We decided that we are going to have a platform, Glorified Life, that we are going to be reaching out to children. Severally, we'll go to places, we decide whose school fee we are going to pay, we buy uniforms. We did it in small scale. But over the years, the Holy Spirit has taught me that this ministry is not just for these little things. I need to hold people's hands and see them through this journey, which is what got me to this level. In the last 2-3 years, I've held few girls, a lot of girls, at least I have 4-5 currently in my mentorship. I'm holding their hands and trying to see how do I impact in these girls, so that in the nearest future, somebody would have taken something from me. I have one who just graduated from the University of Nasarawa State University. We held her hand through the journey. With my friend Joy, we held that girl's hand, and today she's a graduate. She's currently writing her project. We have another one Mercy, she's about to enter the university. We have another one Patient. We have a couple of people we are holding their hands, Joy, in different things. We just hold their hands through financial, moral, spiritual, to get them to understand that life is beyond just sitting back. You need to push all moral limits, push all financial limits, push all limits to achieve your purpose. There's no transition. I'll tell you that it's something that has always it's been working side by side over the years. So transition was never done at any point. Creative philosophy. Okay. Never sit back.
Never sit back. I can imagine.
Never sit back.
Okay.
Wherever you stay is where you remain. But if you keep pushing, if you keep toiling, if you keep tilling, you will meet the right soil. But trust me, you don't till in the wrong soil. The wrong soil doesn't produce anything. So move to the next soil and keep tilling.
What kind of woman or story do you design?
A strong woman.
A strong woman.
Yes. Be strong, be passionate, a loving, a caring woman. That's why. I think it's simple. These days, it says, show me who you are and everybody will follow. So who am I? When you see me, you want to be like me. So it's simple. I just need to make myself who I want the children to be. And I think it's very simple. When I stood up and told myself I need to get a master's, I always tell myself, the school I'm going to today, I'm not going because I feel there's anything in it again for me, maybe later. But I'm still in school because I want these girls and I want everyone around me to see that you could be anything. You could push for any limits. You could do anything, no matter the struggle you find yourself. So like I said, I went for masters, not for myself. I did it because I want my mentees to see that it's possible to do anything. I think it's self-inspired. Like I told you, my journey has been, I always felt incompetent. And a lot of girls are suffering from that, let's be honest. You know, coming from a home where boys are Nigeria, we are in a society where the boy child looks like the glorious child and the girl child looks like the kitchen child. Most millennials know that. I've always known, I want to give the girl child a voice to understand that no, you are better. The proverb that what a man can do, you can do. There's no competition, there's no feminism, we're not trying to drag a table, but you can also be the same thing. You can aspire to be the same thing as the boy child. All you just need to do is be focused. Because I see where in classrooms sometimes you hear the girls are always very serious till just SS3. And then when they get to SS3, senior secondary, they get distracted. No, it's because they are not focused. So for me, my drive for every girl, every child, and a girl, most importantly, girl child is, see, the road is you keep pushing it. Don't let the norm be your norm. You can be as good as the boy child. All you need is focus and you get it right. Wow, okay. I have a daughter, her name is Ebo. When she came to serve with us, she happens to come under my mentorship. She was actually serving in my office, and then from there we got close, and then I started mentoring her. One thing I always saw in her, she was a very brilliant girl, but she didn't know her worth. She didn't know she was better than where she felt she kept herself. And then for me, when I saw her, I told her, I said, you are better than this. I pushed her. While she was serving, before she finished, she got a master's from University of East London. And this was because she understood. After service, she spent 5 years with the Ministry of Justice on mentorship before she left. And that process, I kept telling her, I said, Ebon, where you are, you don't know what you have until you lose it. You can't stay in the ministry and work under me, and you cannot add a certificate to your certificate. So I pushed her, and she had a master's degree. Today, she's in UK. She didn't have to go through another master's route to get to UK to get the job she has. It's the same portfolio she used. I have another daughter. Her name is Mercy. Mercy is a testimony. I don't take it for granted. God brought Mercy to me. I was introduced to Mercy from a friend, and she just told me, Mercy has your energy. I know you can do it. I said, okay, let's go through that journey. The first time I met Mercy, Mercy's result was F9, 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 and I'm like, Mercy, you're going to repeat. That was SS1. I said, Mercy, you will repeat. She said, Mom, I can't repeat. I said, no, you have to. She said she can't. So I told her, can I have your principal's number? Bear in mind, she stays in Asaba. I am in Abuja. I've only seen her once. But we've communicated on the phone. If you see both of us today, or you have to talk to both of us, you'll be wondering whether she lives in my house. So I told Mercy, I spoke to her principal, and he said, Madam, this girl is not dumb. It's just that this girl does not want to sit down and read. I said, okay, fine. So is that the only problem? She said, that's the only problem. I spoke with her maths teacher, who happened to be her vice principal academy, and the man said the same thing. I said, okay, the journey is simple. So we got into SS2. Before we got into SS2, I made sure that the whole holiday, I paid teachers to sit her down and teach her the whole of SS1 work. We finished that journey, and SS2. The first term results, there was an improvement, but I knew that there was more. Remember, we had lessons, extracurriculum lessons in the evening. I did that lessons till SS3. Now, to cut this whole long story short, Mercy left secondary school. This last 1 year with 5 A's, 2 C's, and a B. And it's so amazing. Like, I was shocked. Everybody was like, this cannot be Mercy's result. Her parents till today are shocked at Mercy's result. In her class, Mercy is the best with her result. And that's why I said her result for me was a testimony. She just got admission in University of Benin, because I told her, I said, I don't want you in Asaba Access. I want you outside. And today she has admission in Asaba, and I'm like, in Benin, University of Benin. And I just understood that grace found her. Working with her was not my job. It wasn't just me alone doing it. I think it was God. God just needed to bring that girl to me for me to change her life. And I'm glad I walked that journey with her. I have a lot of them. I have a cousin who lived with me. When she came, she didn't go to school. I told her to go to teacher's training because there was something about her. First of all, identify your passion. She loves children. That my cousin loves children. And I told her, I want you to be a teacher. She threw tantrums. Currently, there's a school in Abuja, she's the head of the nursery. They've tried to take her to primary. When the owner of the school comes, he said, no, she's a better nursery teacher. And she has won an award straight on for the last 3 years, I know. She has won the best primary teacher. So I always, first of all, identify your passion. And then I fix you in the place that fits your passion. And then grow with you. And I'm glad I've done that for a couple of girls.